Hey guys, it's Sheff. Happy New Year. Now, I know that it's already February, but I wanted to give you guys a video I've been planning on making for a while. Now, I want to give you what, for me, are my awards for the best full-face snorkel masks that I've reviewed or I came across in the year of 2017. Let's get started. Now, when it comes to masks, there's a lot of different things to look at and a lot of different things to be interested in. The first award I want to give out is the award for the most innovative mask. Now, earlier in the year, at the very beginning, about this time last year, I was sent a mask from a company called RKD. RKD often makes masks and then gives them to other people to sell and put their brands on, or they sell them directly themselves as well. And I really liked their first generation mask. So the RKD first generation mask was really cool for a couple reasons. First of all, it was totally clear. It had this clear mouthpiece portion of the mask, and it had earplugs, which I hadn't seen on any other masks before. There were a couple things on the back of the mask here where the breathing tube had water that would drain right out of these little vents, and so the water wouldn't come down and come down the front of the mask. I really liked that part about the RKD mask, and I thought it was fantastic. But then, around October of this year, I got their second generation mask. Their second generation mask is more innovative and interesting than any other mask I've tried this year. The RKD second generation mask definitely stands out as the most innovative full face snorkel mask of 2017. This second generation mask was really innovative for a couple of main reasons. First of all, and totally standing out above all the other masks that I've tried, is this portion of the mask. The silicone nose piece on this mask enables you to squeeze your nose in the middle of snorkeling while you're under the water. This ability to squeeze your nose to be able to depressurize or pressurize your ears when you're under the water is really the coolest thing that I've seen on a snorkel mask so far. I think it's a fantastic way to be able to open up snorkeling at the deeper levels to people who want to try it. Now, there are other issues with snorkeling with a mask like this versus normal snorkel gear. There's a lot more air inside of a mask and the pressure becomes greater when you're doing that, but I think this is a cool way to try out depressurizing your ears when you're diving down deeper when you're snorkeling. I encourage you guys to take a look at my video of this mask, this second generation mask. Also, take a look at the first generation of the completely clear snorkel mask. Both of them are good looks at what both of these masks offer. I think both of them will provide you a great snorkeling experience if you want to try it. Now, next up in the Snorkel Mask Awards of 2017, I want to give a shout out to the best snorkel mask for kids. Now, before I do that, I've got to give a disclaimer. First of all, anytime you're around water with children, whether it's your own pool in the backyard, where you're in the ocean, or wherever you are, you must supervise your children. Giving them a snorkeling mask with a breathing tube coming out the top is not the same thing as making sure that they are safe and keeping an eye on them. So if you're ever going to be out in the water with your kids, give them all the supervision that is necessary. It is your responsibility to make sure your kids are safe, even if they're wearing a mask. Make sure they know how to use it. Make sure you check to make sure they know how to use it. And if they want to use it then, give them that opportunity. When it comes to the best snorkel mask for kids, there's one company that stood out above the rest. Now, I've been trying to make a video about this company, but I had so many camera and technical difficulties during the time when I was using their masks that I really haven't been able to put together a solid video. But now I do have one of their masks and I want to show it to you. And this is the first time I've shown any of you guys this type of mask. But when it comes to kids masks, there's reasons why this mask is better. First of all, fit. If there's a reason why I didn't like the second generation RKD mask that has the soft silicone nose, it is because of fit. It just doesn't fit me very well. It's not big enough from top to bottom to be able to fit underneath my chin and be comfortable. It was still a good enough mask that made me want to bring it on my trip to Thailand, but it just wasn't a great fit as far as being totally comfortable in a mask. So when it comes to a kid's mask, fit is even more important. There's a couple masks I tried that when working with kids just didn't fit at all. Even if it was the smaller size, it just wouldn't work for kids. Just distances, whether it's from forehead to nose or nose to chin, just things didn't work. There are really only two different masks that I've had my children and my nieces and nephews try out that they really enjoy. The first one is the runner-up. The runner-up to the best snorkel mask that kids that I've been around have used would be the Wildhorn Outfitters mask in its smallest size. The Wildhorn Outfitters mask is the one that I've used more than any other mask, and I'll talk about why here in just a minute. But the winner in this category for the best snorkel mask for kids goes to Ocean Reef, the Ocean Reef Aria. The Ocean Reef Aria is definitely the best snorkel mask for kids. The reason why is they have one size smaller than all of the other snorkel masks that I've tried that are out on the market. The Ocean Reef Aria has a normal, large, medium, medium small, and then they have an extra small size. This extra small size was able to fit my kids more comfortably and better than any other mask that I've tried with any children. It is a fantastic snorkel mask. It's really a premium mask. It's made with great high quality materials, and I have been a big fan of this mask ever since I got to try it. Now, the Ocean Reef Aria has a few things about it that I don't enjoy. First of all, there's a lot of add-ons and things you're going to have to pay for to be able to use things like a GoPro mount on top of the mask or things like that. They have other things you can buy, little fins and colored markers that are pretty cool, but just kind of expensive to add on when you're already buying a mask. I think it's a great mask. If you want a snorkel mask for kids, the Ocean Reef Aria is a fantastic mask. This mask and all of the other masks that I'm talking about on this video are going to have links to them in the description below the video. So if you want to pick up the best snorkel mask for kids that's out there, take a look in the description below. If you want to try any of these other masks, they will also be in the description below. You can take a look at any of the products that I review on my Amazon influencer page. I'll link that in the description below, but I encourage you guys to check out this mask. I don't have a video up about it, but it is a fantastic mask. It is a really well-built mask. It's different. It's not the single piece of plastic that a lot of the other companies are doing. There's has some small screws and things that hold it together. So a difference in manufacture and build. I think there's a difference in quality. I think it's a really high quality mask, but it is definitely, without question, the best mask for kids. When people ask me for the best deal for the best snorkel mask, it's really difficult. There's a lot of companies now that are in the market. They're constantly competing and adjusting their prices to beat out their competitors. So the video that I made about this next mask that I'm going to show you is probably a little outdated. Different masks have been made over the last while that have different costs with them. So I would say the best mask that I'm going to recommend to you right now for the best deal on a snorkel mask is the best deal on a snorkel mask I have tried out. It's a really great mask. It doesn't work well with kids. My nieces and nephews found, especially the smaller ones, found that the fit was just not right for them. There's a little difference in build quality. It is not the most well-built mask. It is not the most easy to use mask. Some parts of it are a little bit more challenging to be able to use, to put it together and to try it out. But if you're looking for an affordable option for a snorkel mask and you want to try it out for the first time, I think this is a great choice. Now this mask would have to be the Vanker or Vonk snorkel mask. I've made some videos on this mask and I really do think very highly of it. I've talked to other manufacturers of other snorkel brands who think that this mask is garbage. I would say, I think you've got a point in some of it. Some of the details are not that great. It's really hard to get the breathing tube attached here, but really once you get it hooked in there, it works just like the other mask. It works great. I've talked a lot about the difference between a curved front versus a flat fronted mask. I'm not entirely sure the reasons why not every company is going with this, whether it's a difficult process to be able to construct a curved mask or if it's a patent issue, I'm not sure. But I have seen some companies move away from the curved fronted masks. I really like the curved fronted masks for a lot of reasons. So if you want a great deal, the best deal that I have seen as far as a snorkel mask, the best deal that I have tried for a snorkel mask has to be this mask right here. I invite you guys to check it out. You might agree with me that a good mask for a great price works better for your family than a great mask for a good price. So this, I think, is not a great mask, but a really good price. And if you're looking for an affordable snorkel mask, this wins for most affordable snorkel mask of 2017. So finally, the question becomes, what's the best mask of all the masks I've tried? It's really tough because the innovations that are in the RKD mask, the version 2 of that mask, make it a really appealing option. For my face shape and my head size, it just didn't work. When it comes to masks for kids, I think that the really small version of the Ocean Reef Aria is fantastic. When it comes to the most affordable mask, the Vanker mask, I think is a really fantastic mask. But ultimately, when it comes down to the mask that I use every day, the equivalent of what you might call your daily driver on a smartphone is the mask that I will bring on a trip with me. Now, I've brought a lot of different masks to a couple different places that I've been. When I was in Thailand just recently, I brought 2 masks. One was the RKD version 2, the very innovative squeeze the nose mask. When I was in Belize, I brought a couple of different masks. I brought the RKD version 1 with the clear front. Really enjoyed that mask. But both of those places, I brought another mask along with me, a reliable mask. And this is what I'm gonna call the most reliable mask of 2017. This is also the mask that I know and I trust enough to bring with me to another country, and it's not going to fail on me, and I'm not gonna have some sort of catastrophic problem. I have more of this type of mask than all of the other masks. This mask is the mask that I most commonly lend out to friends. This is the mask that I most commonly give my children to use, and it's the mask that I use most often. My wife in Thailand was borrowing the RKD mask from me, and she tried it out. Eventually, partway through, she asked to switch to borrow this other mask. I was fine. I enjoyed the RKD mask. The fit was a little weird, but I really enjoyed that mask, and I was okay switching with her. But there's a reason why she wanted to switch, and that is that this mask, which is the Wild Horn Outfitters Seaview 180, just works. It works every time. It works all the time. It's been a fantastic mask for me. The Wild Horn Outfitters Seaview 180 is actually the mask that first got me into the world of full face snorkel masks in the beginning. Now, I'd been snorkeling other places. I'd done some snorkeling a few different times throughout the world, but this mask really brought me into the world of full face snorkel masks. I think that this mask is still one of the best manufactured and best all-around masks. The company that has made this mask has thought about the different details, and they've put a lot together to make this a really good, successful mask. Is it a perfect mask? No, it's definitely not. I wish that the stem, the breathing tube, was a little bit longer on this mask. I wish you could get a little more air in. Sometimes when you're using full face masks, you wish you could breathe in a little more fresh air than you might. When it comes to this mask, I enjoy that there's a GoPro mount on it. Some other companies have a removable GoPro mount that I have actually really enjoyed. I have tried taking my GoPro off while snorkeling to be able to get some shots while holding the GoPro in my hand, and with a mask or a mount like this, I've lost the little nut that goes right here on the end that allows you to screw your GoPro on. I wish the little bolt, the nut that accepts the bolt to hook the GoPro in was something that was fixed in permanently. I've got some other products where the little bolt hole is constantly glued on there, and you can screw in the bolt so that the nut doesn't leave. It can't fall off in the middle of your swim and things like that. I wish they improved that type of a thing. I wish there were some other adjustments and things that made this mask better. I'm really looking forward to see what Wild Horn Outfitters comes out with when it comes to their second mask. I know that they're going to be coming up with a second generation mask soon, and I kind of want to see what they bring out to go against the competition. Right now, I've got to say though, for 2017, the Wild Horn Outfitters Seaview 180 has got to be the winner for the Snorkel Mask Reliability Award. And when you're traveling the world, it's fun to have cool features. It's really nice to have an affordable mask. But the truth is, if you have a mask that you know will work, that is going to get you to see the things you want to see, whether it's in your own backyard in the ocean, whether it's trying it out in the swimming pool, the mask that won't fail you is ultimately a mask that is going to mean a lot to you. Like they say with cameras, the best camera is the one that you have with you. So I make sure to bring the Wild Horn Outfitters mask wherever I go on my trips. And if I had to make a recommendation on a mask, it'd be really hard for me to recommend against anything but that Wild Horn Outfitters mask. Again, totally up to you. If you're on a budget, go with the Vanker mask. If you're getting one for a kid, definitely the Ocean Reef Aria. If you're looking for a mask that has some cool features, one that has some different things, maybe you hate water getting in your ears, both the version 1 and version 2 of the RKD masks have those earplugs. There's tons of options for you. I think full face masks are a great way to snorkel. They're not always the best way to snorkel, but they're a great way to snorkel. I invite you to check out these different masks. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, this is Sheff. As always, thanks for tuning in. One thing that you can do to help me out to make more videos like this is to click the subscribe button. If you click the subscribe button, you're going to help me out as I move towards my goal in the next couple of months of getting 1,000 subscribers. I hope to move beyond that mark in the future, but Google is changing its rules as far as monetization. If I don't get to 1,000 subscribers in a couple of weeks, Google will no longer pay me for the videos that I make based on the advertisements that play. So if you would like me to be able to make more videos like this for you, please subscribe. If you don't think I've earned your subscription, I totally understand. Feel free to check out my other videos and support me through other ways as well. One primary way you can support me is by using the links down in the description below. By using those links, it takes you to links and Amazon sites where you can find different products like this. Thank you guys for watching. This is Sheff. I'll see you next time.